Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you how to make this little mouse. All you need is cotton yarn, some scissors, yarn needle, a 3mm crochet hook and some stuffing. Okay, to start you want to make a slip knot. And you want to make a magic ring and add 6 single crochets. But I do the chain 2 method. So chain 1, 2, and then I go back into the first stitch and add 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pull it tight. Alright, and on the next row you want to increase each stitch. So you want to go from 6 to 12 stitches. So you go into the first one. Single crochet 1 and 2 in the next one, 1, 2, right, so you should have 12 at the end of that row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then you want to, in the next row, you want to, I'll add my stitch marker, 1 single crochet and then 2 single crochets in the next stitch. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets in the next stitch. And you want to do that all the way around till you get back to the end, and you should have 18 single crochets. All right. Just move my stitch marker. Right. Next row, you want to increase from 18 to 24. So I do 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and increase 2 single crochets. 1 single crochet, 1 in the next stitch, 2 in the next stitch. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, increase 2, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, increase to 2, 1 single crochet. You should always end on an increase. Right. Move the stitch marker. Right. For the next 2 rows, you just want a single crochet around. Have a stitch marker. So yeah, just single crochet for 2 rows all the way around. Okay, once you've done your 2 rows, it should look like this. And then we want to decrease back down to 18. So you do 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, and then to decrease you want to go through you want to go through the front of that single stitch, just through the front, and then through the front of the next one, yarn over and pull through both loops, and then yarn over and pull through. So single crochet 1, single crochet 2, and then decrease. So through the front of that one, through the front of the next one, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so oops, you just do that all the way back to the start. 2 single crochets, oh, decrease, single crochets and a decrease, and you should end on a decrease. Right, and then from there you want to do 3 rows of 18 single crochets. Right, so just single crochet around for 3 rows. Okay, so after you've done the 3 rows of 18, that's your main body shape. So in the next row, we're going to make the ears and decrease. So in the front of this next stitch, see if I can get closer. In this front loop only, we're going to add the ears. So go front loop, single crochet, yarn over and do a double crochet in the same stitch, yarn over, do another double crochet, and then in the same stitch do a single crochet. Right, so that's one ear. Then in the front of this stitch, do one slip stitch. Right, do the same in the next stitch. So front loop only, make a slip stitch. Okay, and the front loop only, one single crochet, one double crochet, one double crochet, one single crochet. Right, and then single crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and then decrease. So through the front loop of the next one, yarn over, right, then do 7 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then decrease these last 2. Right, and those are your ears. Okay, in the next row we want to do 6 single crochets and a decrease. So you want to go into the back loops behind the ears. It's really hard to see. So right in there, single crochet. Right, there's 4 back there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 single crochets. And then to get to this one next to the ear, pull up your yarn, go in there, back behind the yarn, behind the ear. Pull it tight so you don't have a loose stitch. It's 5 single crochets past the ears. 6. And then decrease. Right, 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Decrease. And the next row we want to do 5 single crochets, 1 decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And decrease. Right, at this point you want to stop and you want to stuff the mouse as much as you can. So these are good for kittens and cats, and for kids to play with. If you make a whole bunch of them, you can drop them off at the SPCA, or if there is a cat shelter in your town. But you just have to supervise kids and cats while they play with them, especially kids because these are a bit small. I might make a bigger one. At some stage. Still stuffing. I'll stop there for now. It's pretty good. Right, and this next row, you want to decrease every stitch. Try not to get the stuffing in the way. How's that? Right, and then just continue to decrease as much as you can. So this is the nose of the mouse. So you kind of want it pointed. How many stitches do we have? 1, 2, 3. This does get really hard to do though. I think I might be able to do one more. All right. Now what you want to do, you take your scissors, leave quite a long tail. Maybe that much. Okay. Pull that through. My end. All right, and I'm just going to go through just anywhere. I'm going to go all the way to the back so we can make the tail. Right, if any stuffing comes through, just try and pull it back in. All right. So put that in there, come up through the center where we started, yarn over, pull it through, chain 1. All right, and then so that's 1, chain 30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I might just do 26. Depends how much yarn you left. And then I just want to do a single, 2 single crochets in each chain, starting from the second chain from the hook. Gonna clear up. Okay, so not that one, but the next one down. One, two. So if you do 2 single crochets in each chain, it'll give you a really curly tail. But if you just do 1 single crochet, then 2 single crochets in the next, it won't be as curly. But it depends how much yarn you pulled through the mouse. The longer the tail, the better, because they say the kittens really love the long tails. Alright, so back at the start, and you can just go back in the center out the other side. Yarn over, pull it back through. That's a single crochet. Chain 1. So that's how curly the tail is with 2 single crochets in each. So if you don't want it as curly, just do 2 single crochets, then 1 single crochet in the next, then 2 single crochets and 1 single crochet in the next, and then so this pattern is good. You don't have to add the ears or the tail separately, which not a lot of people like stitching in. And then you just want to just thread the yarn through the mouse a few times. Back through the same stitch. And you can just cut the end. And that's it. Cute little mouse for a cat toy. You can also add catnip into the stuffing, or if you have a really small bell, you can add that in when you stuff it as well. Cool. Thanks for watching.